Welcome to the show. Thanks for watching. Okay. Here's the cat mug for Clint. Just loaded some cattle. Oh, fare thee well, Ireland, my own dear native home. It breaks my heart to see friends part, for it's then the teardrops fall. I'm on my way to America, will I ever see home once more? Now I leave my own true love on Paddy's green shamrock shore. A ship she lies at anchor, she's standing by the quay. May fortune bright shine down each night as we sail over the sea. Many ships have been lost, many lives it cost on this journey that lies before. With a tear in my eye, I'm bidding goodbye to Paddy's green shamrock shore. So fare thee well, my own true love, I'll think of you night and day. And a place in my mind you surely will find, although I am so far away. Although I'm alone, far away from home, I'll think of the good times once more. Till the day I can make my way back to Paddy's green shamrock shore. from the waves, may heaven protect us all. With the wind in the sail, we surely can't fail on this voyage to Baltimore. But my parents and friends did wave to the end till I could see them no more. I then took a chance with one last glance at Paddy's green shamrock shore. Oh, fare thee well, my own true love, I'll think of you night and day. And a place in my mind you surely will find, although I am so far away. Although I'm alone, far away from home, I'll think of the good times once more. Till the day I can make my way back to Paddy's green shamrock shore. Till the day I can make my way back to Paddy's green shamrock shore. Hey Zach, how are you? I got your message. I have it on snooze until this afternoon. Let me know how the sound is. My mics are. These microphones are not quite where I want them to be, but that's okay. Mic placement is not a big issue. Actually, it's a huge issue. It's the only issue. You can't actually see the mics. There they are. All right. Dog's always trying to get in here. Okay, I have to be able to see. I have to be able to see the sound meter on my screen. From sweet, lovely Derry to fair London town, there is no finer harbour anywhere to be found, where the children each evening walk down to the shore and they join in the dancing with the maids of Coolmore. Well, the first time I saw her, she passed me by, and the next time I saw her, she bade me goodbye, and the last time I saw her, she grieved my heart sore, and I wandered like a pilgrim away from Coolmore. Well, if I'd the power, the effort to fly, I would build the storms higher above in the sky. I would blow the storms higher, the seas for to roar, and the boats that were sailing away from Coolmore. I'll go to America, my love for to see, where I do know no one, and no one knows me. And if I should not find her, I'll return here no more, and I'll wander like a pilgrim away from Coolmore. From sweet, lovely Derry to fair London town, no finer harbour anywhere to be found, where the children each evening go down to the shore, and they join in the dances with the maids of Coolmore. Thanks for watching. Hey, Cuba Grumpy. Yeah, that's totally fine. That'd be nice. Thank you. Okay. What is the next song I perform? There's no rhyme or reason to this kind of thing. Here's a good one. We got Michelle. Is she on here? Can't tell. But we'll play this one for Michelle. Sweetheart, I'm bidding you fond farewell. I will be yours someday. I'm bound for a new land, my fortune to try, and I'm ready to sail away. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Oh, you can't leave me, this poor maiden cried. I will not let you go, but I must leave you, he gently replied, if for only a while, you know. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Now if in success or in failure, I will always be true, and proudly each day in the land far away, I'll be building a home for you. Far away in Australia, soon will fate be kind, and I will be ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Daily she waits by the old cottage gate, watching the whole day through, till one day a message from over the sea, and she's hoping these words are true. Far away in Australia, now has come the time when I am ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind, far away in Australia. Now has come the time when I am ready to welcome at last the girl I left behind. Hello, Felicitas. Thank you, Cuba. On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would weave a snare, that I might one day rue. I sought danger, yet I passed along the enchanted way, and I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tread lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the true wealth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts still making tarts, and I not making hay. But I love too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. I gave her gifts of the mind, I showed her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and tone. With word and tint I did not stint, I gave her poems to say, with her own name there, and her own dark hair, like clouds o'er the fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking now. away from me so hurriedly. My reason must allow that I have loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. When the angel woos, the clay he lose his wings at the dawn of day. Yeah, that was very nice. That was very nice of him to share that song. And I don't know if I'm a I don't think I'm a celebrity. At least I hope not. Hi Lucia, ¿cómo estás? Thanks for watching. Here's a song I'm working on, and I haven't. So I write a song in another language, and I try to have somebody read it so that I know if I might have made a mistake or something like that. But I haven't done that with this one yet. I haven't even typed it yet. I haven't even memorized the words. But I need to practice it, so here it goes. ¿Quieres saber por qué no he escrito una canción para ti, nuestro mito? Y es porque cada vez que yo te digo escribo 1000 canciones en 1000 universos y nunca sueño mundos enteros se nacen y mueren, tus ojos cierran y no hay materia ni orden. La física no existe cuando toco tu piel. Quiero pasar la eternidad en esta luna de miel y nunca sueño. Por eso no te he escrito canción ni poema, porque sin ti no hay nada, un universo vacío. Por eso no te he escrito canción ni poema, un universo hacia él. Llegaría hasta lo más lejos. Tú eres señal, tú eres sentido, tú eres donde ves la vida y nunca sueño. Y yo te digo que nunca sueño, porque cada día que despierto es un regalo. Y yo te digo que nunca sueño, porque cada día que despierto contigo es un regalo. Y nunca sueño, y nunca sueño, y nunca sueño. Work on that one a little bit. I don't think so. I think I would take the money. I'll take the fortune with none of the fame. That'd be my preference. All right. Oh, Sullivan John, to the road you gone far away from your native home. You gone with the tinker's daughter far along the road to Rome. Oh, Sullivan's John, you won't stick it long till your belly'll soon be slack as you roam the road with your mighty load and a toolbox on your back. I met Kate Coffee with a neat baby behind on her back, strapped on. She'd an old ash plant all in her hand for to drive the old donkey along. Inquiring at every farmhouse as along the road she passed. And it's where would you get an old pot for to mend, and where would she get an ass? Oh, Sullivan's John, to the road you gone far away from your native home. You gone with the tinker's daughter far along the road to Rome. Oh, Sullivan's John, you won't stick it long until your belly'll soon be slack as you roam the road with your mighty load and a toolbox on your back. Oh, there's a hairy ass fair in the county Clare, in a place they call Spancel Hill, where my brother James got a rap of a Hames and poor Paddy they tried to kill. They loaded him up in an old assin cart while Kate and Big Mary looked on. Had bad luck to the day I roamed away for to join the Tinker Band. Oh, Sullivan's John, to the road you gone far away from your native home. You gone with the tinker's daughter far along the road to Rome. Oh, Sullivan's John, you won't stick it long till your belly'll soon be slack as you roam the road with your mighty load and a toolbox on your back. As you roam the road with your mighty load and a toolbox on your back. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Hi, Corey. Do you still do weed? No. In fact, I've never done weed. It's a funny question. Okay. Though we live in Oregon now. Don't think I have any relevant song for that. In Flames. Is that Sean? Is that who that is? School day's over. Come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on. On with your sock and your moleskin trousers, it's time you were on your way. Time you were learning the pitman's job and earning the pitman's pay. On then die, it's almost light. Time ye were off to the anthracite. The morning mist is in the valley, it's time ye were on your way. Time ye were learning the miner's job and earning the miner's pay. Come on then, Jem, it's time to go. Time you were working down below. Time to be handling a pick and shovel. You start at the pits today. Time you were learning the collier's job and earning the collier's pay. Day's over, come on then, John. Time to be getting your pit boots on. Time you was handling the pick and shovel. You start at the pits today. Time you were learning the miner's job and earning the miner's pay. A little satellite drop there. Thanks, Elon. Okay. Try that. See how that works. Let's try something a little different. Make sure I can see everything on my screen. One of 5 shirts. Come here and look through the window, Marie. Open up the shutters, tell me what you see. Was that his knock that I heard at the door? Or is it 6 white horses coming down the road? Touch me and tell me it's alright. You know to my eyes the days are just as night. Read again the letter that tells me where he's gone. Fell with the fight and I want my son home. Taught him to fish and taught him to be strong. Taught him that killing any man is wrong. tonight in battle I'd run to where he stood, if the help of a blind man would do any good. Last night I went to his room for a while. I touched all the things he used as a child. I rocked the cradle where he used to lay. Found his 10 soldiers and threw them away. Come here and look through the window, Marie. Open up the shutters, tell me what you see. Was that his knock that I heard at the door? Or is it 6 white horses coming up the road? This was my clean shirt, Zach. That's why I'm wearing it. One day I might wear a nice shirt. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. Well, in the merry month of June, from the homicide, I left the girls a tomb and nearly broken-hearted saluted father dear. Kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, made grief and tears of smother. Off to beat the corn, leave where I was gone, cut us down like dawn to banish ghost and goblin. Brand new pair of brogues, wrapped out all the clogs, frightened all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lollywog. That night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight, me spirits bright, and ere he took a trumpet of pure to keep me heart from sinking. That's a Paddy's cure. Whene'er he's on for drinking to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me down a side with such a heart bubble, and asked if I was hired wages I required till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Work for Lollywog. Dublin next to private, thought it's such a pity to be so soon deprived of you. And at Frank City and I took a stroll, all among the quality of me bundle. It was stolen in a neat locality, something crossed me mind. When I jumped behind the bundle, could I find upon me stick a wobbin, crying for the rogue. But the conic rogue wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt there and turn it down the rocky road and all the way from Dublin. Whack for Lollywog. From there I got away, the spirits never failing, landed on the quay as the ship was sailing, captain at me roared, said no room had he. When I jumped aboard a cabin found for Paddy, down among the pigs danced some hearty jigs, played some funny rigs, so walked around me bubbling off the Holyhead. Wished myself was dead, I put a fire instead on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt there and turn it down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lollywog. The boys of Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor Laren's idle. They began abusing her on me, so says I, Shillelagh, I'll face some Galway boys came by and saw I was a hobbling. With a loud hooray, joined me in the affray and quickly paved the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn it down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin. Whack for Lollywog. Whack for Lollywog. thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing it if you liked the show. If there's a song you want to hear, let me know. And I'll do my best. Although my request from the last 2 weeks, I'm a little behind on my requests because it's been kind of a busy couple of weeks. But I will learn them at some point. You just have to tune in every week to find out if I played your song yet or not. Can never quite remember how I play this song. Billy Gray rode into country way back in '83, where he first met with young Sarah McLean. The wild rose of morning, the pain flower of dawning, hurled the springtime into Billy's life that day. Sarah, she could not see the daylight of reality. In her young eyes, Billy bore not a flaw. Knowing not her chosen one, he was a hired gun, wanted in Kansas City by the law. Then one day a tall man came riding from the Badlands that lie to the north to New Mexico. He was overheard to say he was looking for Billy Gray, the wanted man and a dangerous outlaw. Well, the news it came creeping to Billy, fast sleeping there in the Clarendon bar and hotel. He ran to the old church that lies on the outskirts, thinking he'd hide in the old steeple bell. But a rifle ball came flying, face down he lay dying, there in the dust of the road where he lay. Sarah ran to him, she was cursing the lawman, knowing no reason except that he'd been slain. Sarah still lives in that old white frame house where she first met Billy some 40 years ago. But the wild rose of morning is faded with the dawning of each day of sorrow the long years have grown. And written on the old stone where the dusty winds have long grown, 18 words to a passing world say. True love knows no season, no rhyme, no reason. Justice is cold as the Grange County clay. True love knows no season, no rhyme, no reason. Justice is cold as Grange County clay. night I had a dream of the girl I once loved, the most beautiful I'd ever seen. I'd been traveling away in far America, and now I returned to her home across the sea. Walking to her door in the home of County Cork, I could see her take a second look. How could it really be me, returning to where I used to be, so happily in love with her? In a home across the sea where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. She kissed me on the cheek and softly she did speak that she was never going to leave. But when I held her close, her face went pale as a ghost, and her skin was as cold as could be. In a home across the sea where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. When I awoke, a sight that made me sigh, all my passions were lost. The house lay in ruins, the fields were gone right through it, and worst of all, she was gone. From a home across the sea where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. Looking back, I remember it well, when all my dreams were true. And if I could go back and change anything, sure I wouldn't change a thing about you. In your home across the sea where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child's. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. In your home across the sea where we loved so merrily, and her eyes were forever like a child. And I told you, my Colleen, you will forever be the love I seek so wide. Hello to all the ladies in Aina. It's been a week, I still haven't learned Innistamen on the Aina. But I will, I promise. And I've never broken a promise. Just ask my wife. Throbs quite merrily, my mind from care is free. As here beneath the pines I sleep, with trouble now I can see. I have no home to call my own to find when I won't try. I sleep beside the sheep at night, a lonely shepherd by. From the desert in the springtime I trail o'er oxen plain, and long to see the springs and trees of the mountains once again. In Harney I passed last winter's frost and thought of days gone by. I sleep beside the sheep at night a lonely shepherd by. Some people say the shepherd by is liable to go mad. The peace of mind he'll always find that the rich man never had. I wouldn't trade with the millionaire that rides the airships high. I'd rather take a smaller stake as a lonely shepherd by. By Dog Mountain Springs and lonely glens, long mornings did I roam. And by that lake where I'd like to make some future day my home. From there to stay till some bright day to eternity I'll fly. My lord and squire will be no higher than a lonely shepherd by. My heart throbs quite merrily, my mind from care is free. It's here beneath the pines I sleep, where trouble ne'er can see. I have no home to call my own, find when I won't try. I sleep beside the sheep at night, a lonely shepherd by. From the desert in the springtime I trailed o'er rocks and plain, and longed to see the springs and trees of the mountains once again. In Harney I passed last winter's frost and thought of days gone by. I sleep beside the sheep at night, a lonely shepherd by. Alright, we only have a few minutes left. Today is World Fiddle Day. So if you like traditional music, there is, you can go on my page and you can find World Fiddle Day Scardaglen, and they have stuff going all day and all night. Okay. So we only have a few minutes left. So I'll do one or two more songs. On the banks of the roses, me love and I sit down, and I took out my fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she sighed and she said, "Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, would you leave me?" Well, when I was a young lad, I heard me father say that he would rather see me dead and buried in the clay sooner than be married to any runaway. By the lovely sweet banks of the roses, by the banks of the roses, me love and I sit down, and I took out me fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she sighed and she said, "Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, would you leave me?" Well, now I am no runaway, and sure I'll let him know that I can take the bottle to leave it alone. And if a daddy doesn't like it, he can keep his daughter at home. And then Johnny will go roving with another on the banks of the roses, me love and I sit down, and I took out me fiddle for to play me love a tune. But in the middle of the tune, oh, she sighed and she said, "Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, would you leave me?" And if ever I get married, 'twill be in the month of May, when the meadows they are green and the grass is all gay, and me and my true love will sit and sport and play by the lovely sweet banks of the roses, On the banks of the roses, me love, and I sat down, and I took out my fiddle for to play me love a tune. In the middle of the tune, oh, she sighed and she said, "Ah, Johnny, lovely Johnny, would you leave me?" Alright, so I'm gonna do one more song. And because I have to tune this, because I have to restring this guitar, I will, I'll retune the guitar. We'll do one that, we'll do one that takes a little bit more work here. Be careful, this thing doesn't blow up in my face. That's not the song. I used to run in a young man's boots with a young man's heart and a young man's roots. Now I stand where a young man stood before. Don't run like I used to. This old man don't run no more. You used to talk and I used to not. Now I don't listen, but I hear a lot. Don't believe for a second that my key won't fit the door. Don't love you like I used to. And this old man wants you more. Hey, hide-ho, I used to go where the devil wouldn't go, where the river runs still and the water don't flow. Heaven couldn't stop me then. Hey, howdy, good Lord's willing, and the creek don't rise. Life goes by like a fireflies, and the devil sits with a grin. I used to sing with a young man's voice, with a young man's heart and a young man's choice. Hope my song is what you're longing for. Don't sing like I used to. Sometimes less is more. Hey, Idaho, I used to go where the devil wouldn't go, where the river runs still and the water don't flow. Heaven couldn't stop me then. Hey, Idaho, good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. Life goes by like a fireflies and the devil sits with a grin. This crazy life is all we got, like a shoestring tied in a beggar's knot. In the end, that's what this story shows. I don't love you like I used to, and this old man loves you more. Well, I don't love you like I used to. This old man loves you more. Hey, Idaho, I used to go where the devil wouldn't go, where the river runs still and the water don't flow. Heaven couldn't stop me then. Hey, Idaho, good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. Life goes by like a fireflies and the devil sits with a grin. Alright, thanks for watching. That's the show. Everybody take care.